Time you play a team that's set up unlike anything you've seen all year. First, and it's not that they took our big guys out of the game. They don't have any. You know, they only have one big man, and that was number 23. We say, well, Shagwa, number 5 is a big man. Well, he's tall and big, but he's not a big man. You know, he's a perimeter base player. So, you know, they're small and they're talented. They all can shoot. They're all quick, and they all can beat you off the dribble. They still have a lot of talent. They don't play many players anyway. Last year they played 7 guys the entire year. I don't know if they ever even played an 8th guy. So their depth is not who they are. Obviously they're missing some key pieces, but they came in here and got after us early. McMurray, the shots he was hitting early, you don't assume he's going to hit those the whole game, but those were. I like to say we weren't doing a good job defensively, but we were. Hard shots, but he was making them. And then they had some kids, you know, I think the one kid was 1 for 15 for the year. This is Douglas. He was 4 for 8, 2 for 4. But you know, on a night like this, those guys are going to make those shots because they're getting an opportunity to play. Obviously, they're talented kids, or they wouldn't be recruited. But the 2 guys I was most proud of tonight was Armoni Brooks and Wes VanBeck. I thought those 2 guys especially were outstanding. I thought they embodied our culture. Rob got it going offensively in the second half some, but Wes made some key defensive plays, got some offensive rebounds. Armoni with 10 rebounds. But again, that's the strength of our team. You know, we've got depth. You know, our 2 best players tonight came off the bench. You know, Wes and Armoni. You know, against Central Florida and Cincinnati. You know, Corey and a bunch of other guys played well, but it's nice to know you've got different players that you can dial their number up and they can come in and produce. So I thought SMU competed harder than we did early, but that's what they had to do. So congratulations to Coach Jankovic and his staff. I thought they did a great job preparing their team. But, you know, again, this ain't a beauty contest. Great win for the Cougars. We're 18-5. I think where are we? Are we in the league? What are we?
8-3.
Tied for second in the league. So move on. We've got 7 games left.
Coach, did you say anything when you guys were down 7 last 5 to 6 minutes? What was different defensively, offensively down the stretch?
Well, 2 things. They kept hurting us with the high-low, then they were hurting us with a gal. So we just extended pressure on the passer. You know, post defense starts with ball pressure. You know, so we had to get more pressure on the bottom, the top, and then we doubled off of one of their players. We decided who we were going to double off with Wes. So we sent Wes. You know, when they have 2 bigs, we'll just go what we call, you know, big monster. But they had all guards. They had to spread around the 3-point line, so we had to make it. They forced us to have to make a lot of adjustments tonight. I probably had to make more decisions tonight than I have in a while. You know, we made them, and our defense was really good in the last 5 minutes. That's what won the game, was our defense.
So I did want to ask, towards the end there, just the fight of the team. You're down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Rob pulls out of, you know, what was going on with him, and then some of the hustle plays, the rebounds stuff.
Yeah.
Just to see that from your guys late.
Yeah, and I think that goes back to that old the C word, culture. You know, unless you have something in reserve that you can go back and touch. There are some things that are tangible, and then there's some things that are intangible. Culture is tangible. It really is. You know, it's being with the conditioning coach at 6 o'clock 3 days a week in June. You know, it's conditioning 4 days a week in September for 5 straight weeks. It's those 3-hour practices in October and November when there's no excuses allowed. You know, and then you learn how to battle through things. I think you have to earn the right to be able to come back from adversity. It doesn't happen because you're talented. Talent has nothing to do with it. If that was the case, then why was our two best players tonight, Wes and Armoni? They're not even four of our most talented guys. But they're our two best players tonight because they embodied the culture of this program, and I was very proud of those two guys.
Anything else? All right, Coach, thank you very much for your time.
We do appreciate it.